Hello, everybody. My name's Ardendris, and welcome back to Naruto ShinobiCraft. Last time, we changed up our Academy Craft power. We're now trying out Telekinesis, the other one that Extra Academy adds in. And basically, we can etch these rocks in the metal former and basically start throwing them around. They do decent damage, and they're only getting stronger the more we throw them. And then we also have this ability, which lets us pick things up from a distance. It's a pretty nice ability set with just these first two, but it is pretty slow to train. Like, we've been spamming it to last time, and I've been sending it a bit more between episodes, and it's still only just about to 40%, so this is gonna take a while. But anyways, we took our new abilities, and we started exploring in the Twilight Forest, and we're going to be heading back there in just a little bit to basically finish off a big chunk of the rest of it. I already marked one of the night tombs, so we can go do that instantly. And then that will let us do the Ergast stuff, and then from there, we move on to the Labyrinth and the Hydra. But let me close the door, thank you. Oh yeah, it's about to hit sunset, so I should just spam this move a couple of more times. But there is a couple of things Academy Craft-wise we want to look at before we return to the Twilight. I'm just going to use up as much energy as I can so that it gets full recovered in the morning. Um, Almost to 80. And I can launch one more. There we go. Turn everything off. I should have actually picked this stuff up. Go to bed. That will put us back up to full, and I'll be able to use all of it once more. But a couple of things I was looking at between episodes. One, I need some glass bottles because you can make this potion right here, this CP potion, used to recover 2,000 power, but up to half the maximum CP value. I'm not entirely sure what that means. So we can go ahead and do this. And I gathered a little bit of the IMAG fluid between episodes. I do have more marked. But 1,000 of it goes into a bottle. And then from there, this will recover 2,000 power for us, which is... that's about a third of our bar. That's pretty decent, actually. Sadly, they do not stack, so that's going to require a lot of inventory space. Oh, wait. Oh, they do stack. They were just being a bit weird. Honestly, I have like 10 of the stuff on me. Yeah, I have 10 liquids in there. I should just turn that all into the... I should make 10 of these potions just so I can spam the skill a bit more. So, might as well just go ahead and do 1, 2, 3. Hold on, why did I do 4 there? We only need 3, and in fact, that's already more potions than what we are after. But that should be good enough. Anyways, I missed the fact that this ability right here, Insulation, actually doesn't require any training with Psycho Transmission. It just works instantly, so can do this too. And then these ones require... Oh wait, no, we can just do Perfect Paper too. That doesn't require insulation training. I should have paid more attention, apparently. Come on. Thank you. This one is also Insulation 0. Wait, what can I not just instantly do right here? Oh, okay then. I did not look close enough at the bottom list. This is going to give us a whole bunch more skills to instantly start learning. Okay, there we go. Both of those need 50% training. But Insulation is passive, reduce skill damage taken by creating an area that blocks electrons passing, especially effective against Electromaster and Meltdowner. Okay, so I need to get shot by mobs that have those two abilities. Good to know. Overload thinking. Force the brain to think overspeed. Consume a lot of overload to recover computing power. Okay. So that's kind of the opposite of Arrow Hand, where you got rid of your overload in return for power. Okay. In Perfect Paper. Pour your mind into the paper to make it hard and flexible. You can use some special items after learning. Okay, we had made the paper plane last time, but didn't actually know what to do with it because it didn't seem like it did anything special. But it should be here somewheres. I doubt I just left. I doubt I just left it in a random chest somewheres. I know for a fact I probably kept it. Just a question of what did I do with it, or them, I suppose, more accurately. Is it in here? No, it's not in there. It's not in here. Oh, wait, yes it is. It's just in the bottom. Oh, okay. Yeah. So I guess we're playing paper. I guess we're throwing paper airplanes all over the place and blowing stuff up. A pile of paper barely placed in the shape of armor. Can this thing really wear? Um, that's it's basically making armor the same way you would make normal armor, just with paper instead. You know what? Sure, why not? Um, so everything but the chest plate, or everything but the helmet, obviously. So there's all this, that, and that, and that, and I'm kind of curious, so... Yeah, it's paper with, like, pink linings around it. It doesn't look anything special, but apparently it's pretty good armor-wise. So, you know what? Sure. And all that stuff gets turned back off. This is... This is an interesting power set. And 10 potions, there we go. I should make more paper airplanes just so we can use them. And you can see perfect paper instantly got just a little bit of training after throwing one one paper airplane. And our other ability, Overload Thinking, is on Y. Obviously we need to use up some power in order to show that off. But I guess we can just start spamming this a bit more. As keep on both of these abilities for a moment. Actually, Perfect Paper is slowly training just by wearing paper armor, it looks like. That's good to know. And let's try out this. Okay, it's not a lot of either, but it is decent. Um, yeah, that's probably worth it when we're in a pinch power-wise. Huh. Our overload isn't going down. Weird. Oh. Hmm. So, basically, I'm constantly using power as long as I have the paper armor on. That's a bit scary. Is there an item for getting rid of overload? We have an item for getting back the power, but not getting rid of overload, it looks like. Which is a bit rough. That makes wearing this armor pretty painful. I probably only want to switch this on when we're going into an important fight. And just mostly rely on this and maybe the paper airplanes. Um, okay. So this skill is instantly getting cooler. Oh, overload thinking is actually pretty easily trained. It's 1%. It's got a decently long cooldown, but nothing too out of this world or whatever. Oh yeah, this is a pretty cool ability set. Insulation's going to be a bit hard to train. That's pretty situational, but okay. Should probably make as many paper airplanes as I can. That's an envelope. How do you make the paper airplanes again? Ah, that's right. I knew it was 4 pieces of paper, but I didn't know what the layout. So I guess just that. We now have 32 of them to throw around, and I should probably get a bunch more extra paper. Sorry. But that's a decent enough start. We can start messing around in the twilight with that. Let me go grab some extra sugar cane. I know the villagers have a bunch. I'll make it into as much paper as possible, and I guess we'll just take it with us on our journey. Okay, so the villagers had about a stack and a bit of paper, which we can go ahead and turn into 20 more paper airplanes, and then I guess we just have a little bit we'll carry with us. We have to be a bit careful. It's not like we have a huge supply of them, but it's enough to get going at least. So back to the Twilight we go, and we get that cool animation. um, where are we? Oh yeah, we spawn over here in the snow biome. That's right. Um, I mean, should we just start with the Yeti stuff? We're right there, and I think we... Oh, I can't climb this for some reason. Interesting. But I think I should be all set to... You also can't jump on it. I think we're good to instantly do the Yeti stuff. I don't think there's anything we have to do beforehand. And since we're already right here, might as well. It's just a question of where do the Yetis spawn again? I don't remember. Where is my magic map? Oh yeah, I guess the Yetis are on the outskirts of it. That's right. Oh yeah, it's that mountain. So might as well make our way over. I forgot I actually need to carry food on me. That's right. It's so weird. In the normal world, we haven't had to eat in like 10 episodes, but out here, traveling across other dimensions, we need to be a bit more careful. But where is the entrance? Here it is. Hello, Yeti friends. I'm sorry for what I'm about to do. Um, are you... Oh, game's not happy. Uh, are you going to do anything, or are you just going to let me do as I please? Where's the Alpha Yeti? There you are. Yeah, another boss, just like the Naga, not really an issue. Like, I just need to be vaguely close and just keep swinging. We're taking basically no damage. Ow, that's kind of hurting at this point. That goes in there, Alpha Yeti Fur. Thank you for the Meltdowner thing, don't really need it. Or, that wasn't Meltdowner, but the ability induction factor. And the place is more or less cleared at this point. Yeah, no problems with the Yeti. Ice Bomb? Okay, I don't remember that. Why are we getting new items that I just do not remember ever actually getting in this mod before? Like, those ice bombs, I don't know if I've ever seen them. Although I've probably seen them and just not cared, is probably more accurate. I 100% do not think I ever got this moon dial, which I thought was maybe kind of cool, but no, in fact, it just tells you what phase of the moon it is, which is very, very situationally helpful. Like, I think there's a couple mods, like lycanthropy mods, that require you to know moon phases. We are not playing one of those mods. Like, none of those are in. Actually, something in Thaumcraft might care about it, but I don't know what. That's a big maybe. Speaking is difficult today. But now we can just go up here, and the Ice Queen should be no problem. Still can't climb the ice, so have to do this the hard way of actually climbing up there via tree. So, a doop. And up we go. And I keep falling down the tree, which is getting kind of annoying. Let me up. There we go. So from here, just break you. Up and we go. Up and we go. And we made it. Cool. Hello, penguin friends. We're just going to let you be. I don't think you drop anything. I don't want to hurt the poor little penguins if I don't have to. But we make it to the Aurora Palace, which this is a pretty straightforward one. I think it's got a couple side rooms that might have a chest or two, but I don't think this place is very good loot-wise either. Eventually we'll see some spawners and some ice enemies. Oh yeah, you can get the Aurora blocks and keeping charms, but I don't think they actually do anything besides look pretty. So, I mean, sure, we'll take the Aurora blocks. They do look very pretty, and we could technically tear this whole place down if we wanted to for more. But it's fireflies, maze wafers. Those are actually important. Never mind. Those are not what I was thinking of. I was thinking that was the maze map focus for a moment, but nope, not at all. That is just like a tiny little food thing. It's curious if I have taken the right path. Nope, I have taken the wrong path because of course I have. 2 options, 50% chance. I got it wrong. Oh, we actually found enemies. I didn't realize that was a meltdowner. I should have let it survive for a moment and keep blowing us up. Okay. All of you can just go in here for the moment. And paper armor can go on, I guess. Ironwood. I guess we can get that out of here. And infinity is probably good enough to take. Up we go. Yeah. I doubt there's anything actually super important to get out of this place. Maybe a couple of the, maybe a couple of those ironwood pieces. Why is speech so difficult today? It's usually not easy, but it's usually not this bad. Chest? Who cares about parkour? We're just going to climb the walls. There's that. Probably some reason I might want to grab some of the ice too, but that's gonna be a future me's problem. That I would just climb the walls, but it's apparently difficult to actually line things up properly. Got it. Cool. And oh, we got the Arctic hood. More ice bombs. Ice sword. Okay. Arctic fur is just used for like the Arctic armor, so it's not actually that exciting, but might as well take it anyways. All of you can just go in here and take those and that, because why not? And it looks like that's it for this little side path. Yeah. None of the enemies in this place are actually going to be a challenge, and stuff's just going to keep randomly exploding. Oop, did I get the sword or did it fall? It fell. Ironwood sword, that's what I thought it was. But that's it for that little area. It's time to go back downstairs, and then from here, go up instead, I guess? Sure, that seems about right. Oh, thank you for the steel leaf sword stuff, too. Let me up. Oh, that's not going to work. I need to climb here instead. So basically, we're going up. There's a couple little side paths we can take, but nothing super exciting in them. Maybe a couple enemies, maybe a couple pieces of like the various Twilight Forest materials. But we're basically here just to beat the Snow Queen, I think. Like, none of the other rewards are really that interesting. But just keep beating everyone up. And up we go. I think I've chosen another dead end somehow. Oh, wait, no, there's a door. Oh, hold on. Rude. Are you the Electromaster or is that someone else? Okay, you are not an Electromaster. Oh, okay, you are the Electromaster. Keep zapping me, please. I want to see how well this trains up. Nope, body double, no. It doesn't. Hello, I'm trying to get hit with the Meltdowners. Can you stop doing physical hits, magic wielders? Literally throwing ice magic and using superpowers, but it's going to keep using physical hits instead for some reason. Are you just that bad of a shot? You know what? I'll find more test subjects later on. Apparently these lot are not going to be very good at it. But anything good? Ooh, an ender bow. Okay, we're getting something cool at least. Take Arctic fur, take maze wafers. Don't really need it, but still, I guess, good enough to warrant taking. And yeah, I think we might get like another cool weapon or that little cool tool here or there, but I think that's about it. I might just see you at the top. I don't think we're gonna find much else. Like, oh, this is silly, crazy thing we've never seen before. I don't think that's really gonna be happening. But I'm just gonna loot everything, take aura blocks, Arctic fur, and any okay resources. I'll see you at the top. Okay, so I found the boss room. As expected, not really much super exciting out of this place. Like, I found a couple more chests and a couple more ironwood pieces, but that's basically it. Anyways, we just need to make our ways up through this nice block. Let me up. Oh no, my jump boost is actually messing with us here. I couldn't make that jump. And we're gonna have to break our way through anyways. So from here, break that. Oh yeah, I forgot you have to go through a couple of ice rooms. But also, a few other enemies have had Meltdowner, And I was literally getting shot in the face with a laser and it wasn't doing anything. Like, we specifically want to get hurt by lasers, and for some reason it wasn't hurting us. It was very weird. But, do I have to go up one more floor? Oh, hello there, Yeti. You're actually the wrong Yeti for this dimension, but sure. Kumaragaya mobs just spawn wherever they want. But from here, I believe this is the boss room proper now. Let me out. Yep, there you are. Oh yeah, that's right. I have to very specifically hit you from the top. But our sword is super powered, and I can just do that. Yeah, we just trivialized a fight that actually can end up being a bit annoying if you're not prepared for it. But now we have the Snow Queen trophy, so thank you very much. That's coming with us. You can go in there, you. And we got the Tribo. Basically, it shoots 3 arrows at once. It's not that exciting, but it is kind of cool. It's probably not going to see much use. But that's it for this place, and I think we're good to just bust our way out of here and get going once more. Oh yeah, I forgot Aurora blocks are actually hard to break. So... hold on, where's my hammer? There it is. Oh yeah, it doesn't automatically go to the hotbar. Actually, this is faster, and we're just gonna make our way out the wall through here. And I guess grab all the extra Aurora blocks. Have I chosen the wrong direction, or was I farther away from the edge than I thought I was? I guess I was just farther away. And inventory is already, once again, completely full, because of course it is. Yeah, inventory is always a problem with big expeditions like this. You can go back in there, hold on to you. So now if we look at advancements for... that's Shinjufu. Where is Twilight Forest? The Twilight Forest symbol, that's where it is. Is it... yeah, we need to go to the... like, Dark Forest and defeat the Night Tomb to go deal with the Urgast. Then we need to go to the Labyrinth so that we can deal with the Hydra. Okay, so I think we're good to just go. And I was about to jump down and try to fly, but we can't do that here. We... no idea why I'm going down the slow way. I could have just teleported away, but whatever. I mean, we're going to hit the Labyrinth first. It's a question of Labyrinth, then the super big Labyrinth, and then Hydra first? Or the relatively small Knight's Tomb, and then the really big Urgast Castle first? I think the Labyrinth and then the Hydra is going to be slower, because the Labyrinth is 3 tiers that are all decently big, but nothing too out of this world. This is the second time I say this today. Why am I suddenly saying out of this world? What? I don't know. Sometimes speech things just break into my vocabulary and I have no idea where they came from. Oh yeah, one of those might also be the spider's den. We should check one of those out at some point. But we're here for the Labyrinth. That is not the Labyrinth. That is just a small hill. Oh wait, is it the Labyrinth? Oh yes, it is. Never mind, ignore me. But even... I'm curious. Current harvestability, yes, but it would take so long that you are just never breaking a single block. Technically, you could. It is technically possible, but not plausible. Anyways, into the maze we go. Here's where we're going to be using the automatic torture, because, oh my goodness, trying to remember where I've been in this place is going to be rough. Too bad I don't have any golden fleece to lead us through here or something. I said that as a joke, but I feel like that might be an actual thing. Or it's like it's a red string or something like that, right? Or am I just completely making that up in my head? I don't know. I feel like I remember there being some sort of item that you can use that's supposed to help you keep track of where you are in the maze, but I don't remember what. Although the main thing is going to be the maze map. That's very important to get a hold of. Oh yeah, I forgot that's what you need for the uncrafting table too. That's really good to get a hold of, really. But, I guess I must just be misremembering about some sort of item for keeping track of where you've been. I could have sworn it existed, but I don't know. I don't know what it would be called. It's just going to start exploring some of these. The maze, the labyrinth. This is one of those cases where you explore it once, you've seen it a million times. It's got a different layout, but it's basically just the same. Different layout doesn't change the maze all that much. Okay, we found the way down. That was pretty quick. So, I guess we could just... we can just sort of rush through this, but there is some good loot to make in here as well, so... might as well take at least a minor look through everything. I have no idea what the path this way I'm taking is. I'm just going in circles. Like, I'm about to run into torches already. I guess this map is sort of helpful, but could be a lot better. And we're just rushing through. That gets us back here. Aha, I did miss a chest. Oh, someone's counting at us. Oh, hello there. You know what? Maybe I do need to turn off body double, specifically for trying to get insulation to work. Bye. I know your whole thing is supposed to be being physical, but you do have superpowers. You might want to use them. But, oh well. I put that in the wrong chest. That goes in there. This goes in there. Inventory's completely full. Time to just keep running through. And honestly, I can leave behind anything lower than like a legendary bag. Like our bag storage thing literally has like 4,000 bags in it or 2,000 bags in it, something like that. So we don't need to be that picky. Common loot bags are just going to get left behind. Oh yeah, the bugs. I forgot about your very existence. Ah, where am I? Yeah, body double kind of... okay, but, I had decided to keep it on for now, and I will be turning it back on when we're done here. But body double needs to turn off for the labyrinth. I can't just get, like, teleported through a wall and be able to keep track of where I am in here. So that's good. How do I get back to where I was a moment ago? That's there. That's there. That's just a different entrance into this room. I mean, now I'm going the wrong direction entirely. But we're mapping out most of it. I forget, the maze map is only per floor, right? You would need 3 maze maps, or am I misremembering that too? I don't remember. Anyways, grab the paper, which is in here, right? Yes, it is, or at least one of them is, and the other 7's in here. Go ahead and make the maze map. Thank you. Blank maze map. Aha. And now to find the exit. Cool, so now we can start running back through. Having the wind release in the other hand makes it a bit harder to see everything, but it's too important not to train a jutsu at the same time. So there's that room. We were just in there. That leads us to another lava thing. Should be able to make our way back to where we started through if we go over here. Not the regular map, the magic map. Ah, we're back to where we were a moment ago. Cool. Don't need mushrooms. You... oh, hello there. Is insulation one of those skills where you don't actually train it up to make it better? I know there's a couple like that, but usually that's like that's like brain course and whatnot that usually don't train. Usually you can get something for insulation. Unless it's because I'm wearing the paper armor, it's working too well and stopping us from training. I don't know. Inventory management. If it fits, it sits. Whatever. Take off this armor for a moment. Okay. Okay, it is actually hitting me with the Electromaster, which is better than some of the other things we were fighting. It's just not doing anything. Cool. And time to keep mapping our way through. I'll take slime balls. Slime balls are something we don't have much of, and they're pretty useful for a couple of important recipes. But do I care about anything on this in this place? Like extra ironwood, some extra paper, some extra base resources. Well, that's pretty much it. And I think the loot does get better on lower floors anyways. So you know what? I think we're just going to make our way down. I'll probably come back and explore the whole place at some point. I got caught by the bug. Maze slimes. There we go. Okay, yeah, you definitely need a different map for each floor. That's what I thought, and that makes it a bit rougher, but we'll make do somehow. I mean, we'll keep armor, because I need to smelt down some extra gold. I'm running low. And it's time for me to just explore. Actually, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to mark this place as Labyrinth. And I'm going to go home and dump some junk, because inventory is a complete mess right now. So I'll see you in a moment. Okay, so I've mostly dealt with inventory stuff. I'm sort of holding on to the Twilight stuff for now, just so we can see it all together. But before we head back, I am going to pick up the last couple training points we need so that we can unlock the next telekinesis ability. 50%, there we go. So now that should allow us to get Psycho Needling, and we'll get to see what this is all about. Hopefully it's not as intensive. Wait, we started at level 4? I just now noticed that. Like, wait, huh? I'm fairly certain I looked at it and couldn't do Brain Course, but that's because I didn't have a level 3 skill, that's right. So, oh yeah, now I need a level 4 skill, which is to say I need to master Overload Thinking, which is going to take a little bit. And Perfect Paper needs to reach 50% to gain its next thing. Still no idea about actually training you up. But Psycho Needling, you can now accurately control the attitude of flying objects. It does say attitude, I thought I misread it for a moment. Throw out a needle through your psychokinesis, causing passing armor or damage. Okay. So, what is that? That's going to be on G. Um, do I need a needle for this? Is there something called needle? Um, there's the sword there. Needle from AHZNB. That's right. Okay, so in the metal former, we can put reinforced iron plates to get 6. Or we can run a bunch of rails through that we randomly get out of bags anyways, and thus this is free. Although we're gonna get much less out of it this way. But, you know what, I don't actually have to spend anything on these. These are just gonna happen. Refine, plate, incise, okay. So, that only takes a few seconds, so that's decently fast. Although it's gonna have to run through a lot of them. But just give me a half stack first, or 8 of them will do for a test. G. Okay, so once again, and I can pick everything up. It's a lot faster and a lot less expensive, but still not great. And I love how you can see every single time you do one, you can see the damage go up slightly. So, what did that do? 1.8% just off of that. Also, the armor is just gone. It must have already broken, which is... I mean, it's made out of paper, so it makes sense. But that makes it very hard to actually make use of. Oh, actually throwing the rocks is actually cheaper than throwing the needles. But I think it's got the same cooldown. I guess they move faster and are thus easier to hit. But I don't know. It doesn't seem like needles is actually that strong. We'll have to see once we have a large supply of them and can start spamming them a bit more freely. But let's actually drink one of these just so we can see. Okay, there we go. Decent chunk of our stuff back. That was the wrong button. Once again, I probably don't even need to hold it in hands. Yeah, we could throw about 3 after drinking 1 potion, which is okay, but not amazing. Yeah, I don't know. It seems like the rock is just better for right now, but we'll have to keep training this one up. The rock one at this point is considerably higher level. That's also been building up this entire time, but I guess just spam this a couple more times. By a couple, I mean 1. Spam that whenever we can. Cool, and I guess I'll just take all the needles with us. This is a skill that requires lots of inventory going towards ammo, which might make it a bit hard to actually use. But anyways, I need to make more armor, apparently. I think that's enough for the armor, at least. There's chest plates, leggings, boots. You can go there. Those are just going to hang out on us, and we'll slowly start gaining our perfect paper percentage as well. Which one do we need to focus on? Perfect paper is probably going to reach the 50% first, but we can just spam overload thinking. And as soon as either one of them gets 50, we'll get a new ability there. So I guess we got a few more skills that we know we need to train up. Anyways, let's head back over to the Labyrinth. I'll just see you over there. It's going to take me a moment. Okay, back in the Labyrinth. I've gone down one tiny little hallway. Ironwood? I don't even think Ironwood's very good. It's just cool enough and rare enough that we'll take it whenever we see it. Well, we got a mushroom room. And this is the second floor. The second floor is basically exactly the same as the first. We're just looking for the way down. Although now we do not have the map to help, so we're just going about it blindly. You want to hit at me with those lasers? Hold on, the paper leggings are... Maybe if I go into overload or run out of power, the paper stuff just disappears? Because very clearly it was not taking enough damage to properly break it right there. So I'm not sure. How did I lose the first set of paper armor? I doubt it broke looking at that. Oh no, it's weird. It just disappeared. I don't know. For right now, the armor's still doing good. Maybe that will change at some point. But it's time to just keep beating stuff up. And of course, like half of the things are going to be super powered in some way or another, but that doesn't really bother us very much right now. We're in run and gun mode where we just keep swinging as we're going through and things are just dying as we move along. Maze wafers. Yeah. I was sort of just stuck there, like, I don't have enough time to actually fix this in any way. You can go away. Maze wafers can go in there. Everything in here actually can just go away for right now. Bread can go there. Pumpkin pie is gonna be eaten last in that group of 3. And I guess just keep running. That was literally a circle. Where is the way down on this floor? I totally just realized I was an enemy after a moment. Like, wait a second. Is there TNT on this one? Nope, I actually think to check on this one, and it's just you didn't need to. Words are hard. You all can go in here, except for the paper. That's totally the wrong place, but I'll fix it in a moment. And I hear all those cows. Fire crystal. Okay, I was trying to figure out what the weird air block that was being highlighted was. Rude. Wow, these do even less damage against you. Hold on, aren't these supposed to be armor piercing in some way? Oh, I used up all of my power. I was trying to launch things and it was not working. Overload thinking. Let's see. Still nothing real good off this floor. No exits, no, nothing really. Just a couple of chests didn't really have much amazing in them. Armor is still fine. No idea how I lost the first set then. Like, apparently it didn't break. Oh yeah, the armor is always going to be keeping us, like, pretty much maxed out as far as overload goes, so have to be careful with it. Take it off for a moment just to let us go down. And that's decent enough. That can go back on now. And why? This is a very difficult Academy Craft ability. Like, you have to be very mindful of your equipment at all times, knowing when it's safe to take off armor. And I have no idea what's on the other side of that wall. Some sort of Enderman. I'm not sure if it was a normal one or not. But yeah, you you need to be very careful with skills because they're all very expensive. And you can't be wearing the specific armor most of the time. Or at least sometimes you have to switch away from hits. It's a bit of a learning curve. Oh, we found this room at least. This one's going to have at least a chest. Ironwood, don't need those mushrooms. I'll take the steel leaf gear just because, but it's not that useful. That can go there. Give me just a brief moment. Thank you. Oh, hello there, creeper. Gotcha. Ooh, that was almost bad. I also see that chest over there. Don't let me forget that. Ironwood gear as well. Might as well take everything, even if I don't really need it. That's potion of healing may be good in certain situations. Beat up all the cows, and I've yet to get a second maze map focus, which is a bit rough because we want the uncrafting table if nothing else. Wait, is the labyrinth only 2 floors? I was thinking it was 3, but this is the boss room. I guess maybe I was misremembering. I could have sworn it was supposed to be 3 floors, but I guess not. I don't know. We'll get to that in a moment. Might as well see if there's anything else we missed real quick. It's not seeming like it. Aha, one more chest right here. I was fully expecting the hiss of an explosion there. Do not need a common bag. Everything goes in here, even if it doesn't. We'll fix it later. Yeah, we're definitely in just go mode, just running around finding stuff. Armor, gear, got stuff, cool. Armor, gear, got stuff, cool. Whatever. Yeah. Twilight Forest, there's some stuff that apparently I haven't seen, but I've seen a lot of it, and apparently there's not much more to find at this rate. There he goes, there's the map focus, so we can at least go ahead and make... yeah, we can at least go ahead and make a non-crafting table. Oh, the poor Minish room, it's getting beaten up by everything else in here. That was an even easier boss fight than the Ice Queen, and we beat the Ice Queen in like 4 swings. So all of that can go in there. The Meef Stroganoff is good to see. That, I keep throwing away the paper airplanes for some reason. And just more stuff we don't really need. Although while we're in here, we're definitely gonna bust through some of the walls and try to get a hold of the thing. I cannot remember what it's called. What is it called? The Maze Breaker, that's right. There's the special pickaxe in one of the walls that we definitely want. There's all of this, thank you very much. All of that just gets to go in here. And time to start looking around. We're gonna need some of this TNT we accidentally picked up, and we're gonna start blasting through some walls here in a moment, because we're going to need to if we want the Maze Breaker. It's kind of funny that you need to break the maze in order to get the Maze Breaker, but whatever. It's probably somewheres in this corner, but it could technically be here or here. Also, I think it's in a wall, but it might be in the floor. I'm almost sure it's in the wall, but I could be misremembering there. Let me start looking around and see if there's anything out of place. I want to get it just because it's a really good pickaxe. You already have some pretty decent ones, but it never hurts to have extra equipment. Okay, I think I found it. And apparently the pickaxe is good enough to break maze stone, but it's like obsidian levels of breaking. And I have to do it one by one because the hammer isn't good enough. But I think it's this shadowy little box right here, but it's pretty hard to actually break it through the stuff. So, TNT. Um, wow, that literally went one block. I took it a couple blocks away because I want to say there's some TNT hiding in there. But apparently I need to be a little bit more heavy-handed with this. I don't need to pull it away that much. It's not breaking much anyways. So let's try this one again. That should break us through a couple more. Okay. Maybe I should just put it right here. As we're still a couple blocks away, so let's try that. Nope, we're getting closer. We're still a couple blocks away, so that should be... If I can get within one block of it, that'll be enough. I knew it! Dang it, now I have to go find another labyrinth and do the whole thing over again if I want the maze breaker. I knew there was TNT in there. I was trying to be so careful with it. That's why I was taking it so slow. And then we got to the final bit, and I was like, yeah, I can be a bit heavy-handier, a bit more heavy-handed than I thought I could be while doing that. Turns out, no, in fact, I did have to be careful because I totally just messed it up. Ah, fine, no maze breaker for us unless we go take care of another labyrinth, which we could do pretty simply. Like, that would probably only take us, like, a few minutes to make it all the way down. But I'd need to fix up the pickaxe and go break through a bunch of flooring and whatnot, try to get all the TNT to make it easier. But, looking at the time, that's probably a pretty good place to end things off. Let me find my way to the surface so that we can go deal with the Hydra. And in fact, we probably could deal with the Hydra right now pretty simply. I'll see you at the surface real quick for outros and whatnot. Oh, okay. So I finally made it to the surface and I decided just to throw a couple of needles to do a couple of little training points. And it gave me 19 paper whenever I went into overload. So that's what happened when I lost the armor the first time. It gives you back the materials for it, but you do end up losing it in the process. That's good. Come on, thank you. That's really good to know. I did randomly have 19 paper that I didn't know where it came from, but I figured I grabbed it out of a chest and forgot. Okay, interesting. So, telekinesis is pretty weird. Like, there's a lot more to it than meets the eye. It's gonna take some getting used to, but it is pretty decent armor that's apparently immortal. Like, if it breaks, you can just instantly recraft it. So, that's pretty cool. But anyways, let's just go ahead and eat. Oh yeah, I actually do need to lose a little bit of hunger in order to eat this. But next time, I guess we're going to eat the meat stroganoff, and from there, we should be able to head out into the fire swamp here and go deal with our several-headed friend, which should be pretty close by. I'm surprised we can't really see it from here. Like, it's a pretty big den. In fact, there it is. Ow, fire. You know what? I forgot the whole place was on fire. Huh. You know, there's a decent case to be made that we 100% could have just ignored the labyrinth and gone straight for the Hydra. We have pretty much, we have fire immunity, and even if we didn't, our healing abilities and our, I guess we don't actually have healing abilities in this world, but our health and strength and whatnots and defenses, we probably could just brute force our way and deal with the Hydra without it. And honestly, I'm kind of tempted to try it, so we might do that before eating the beef stroganoff. But anyways, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and hope to see you next time. So without further ado, take care, everybody. I want to thank you all one more time for watching, and we need to make a special thank you to the channel members, Yamato Tanagura, and Goddess of the Star-Filled Void. Thank you both so much for the extra support. I'm really, really grateful for it. But without further ado, for real now, take care, everybody.